What's up, guys? What's up, peoples? Facebook, YouTube. It's Ask My Wedge, man. Bringing you a great video, another video, to prove a point. I got love for all my YouTube people. I got love for all my boxers, even my internet fighters who ain't fight a lick, but I still got love for y'all for loving the sport that I love. But I got a bone to pick. You know, I did a video recently, a couple of videos and a couple of topics we've been talking about on Facebook about Floyd Mayweather fighting Lomachanco. And, you know, a lot of people have a misunderstanding of what I was trying to say. And, you know, they're not understanding the technical part why I want to see this fight. It's not so much bringing Floyd back and wanting to see him lose and all of that. I can care less about how much money Floyd has. I can care less about how many cars he have. I can care less about how many fights he lost. What I love about Floyd Mayweather is he introduced more of boxing back to the sport. He introduced a great part of boxing that needed to be back in the sport. And he also did it in a fashion where he was the little guy beating up giants in and outside of the ring. And he did it healthy. He didn't do it with drugs. He didn't do it with extracurricular situations. He was always doing it for the love of boxing. That's what makes Floyd's story so significant and his legacy so significant. Now, I'm doing this video to show y'all how and why I even come up with the idea of Floyd fighting Lomachanco, a smaller guy. Yes, but see, in boxing, size really isn't mattering if both people are skilled. Now, size does matter. Don't get me wrong, just like Mike Tyson said, size does matter, but it matters if the bigger guy can box. You know, if the bigger guy is equal in boxing skill, he should win. Now, Floyd Mayweather versus Lomachanco is not equal. Lomachanco is better than Floyd in certain characteristics. He's more athletically, and that's probably because he's older. Well, because he's younger, and he's more just doing stuff that people hasn't seen yet. They call this guy he's like a scientist in boxing right now. He's introducing, just like Floyd introduced, things that nobody was seeing. That's why Floyd was so successful, because he was doing things people didn't see. Well, that's the same thing with Lomachanko. He's doing things people didn't see. And race shouldn't even matter, but it does, man. People are so racist. All people. If it wasn't about race, we was all the same color, you would find something else to disagree with. But the truth is, Lomachanko is an innovator, just like Floyd Mayweather was an innovator. And I would love to see those two fight. And I don't think it's too late. I don't think Floyd is washed up. I don't think he's old. And I know boxing. I wouldn't want to see Floyd fight somebody that was too big for him or somebody that could hurt him. He's older. He's slower. His athleticism is like that. But I want to see this fight because Floyd's skill is so great. And I want to see those styles match up. Lomachanko is younger. He does have an advantage, but he punched like a pillow. So I don't think Floyd is any great danger. However, let's go over this fight. This is another fight that proves that skills pay the bills. And it's not so much of how big you are. These are two very skilled individuals. One more skilled than the other, but they're still able to compete. And the one who just happened to be more skilled this night was smaller. And watch he dominate, because that's the way it is. Peace. All right. Oh, we have some interruptions here. Sorry about that. We back to the video in full effect. And this look like we She's doing a video. What they gonna say? Okay. Where we at? Let's get into this fight. Round one. Okay, Holyfield is just right for James Toney. Even though James Toney's smaller, Holyfield is a very tough, strong dude at his own weight. You know, so by right, it would be much more at a disadvantage for James Toney if Holyfield was at his normal health. But you can see Holyfield is not 100% healthy in this fight, and it took a lot away from his athleticism. He's not quick. You know, this is only first round, and he's already looking slow as molasses. But James Toney is not there to be hit also, and he's not making it easy for the bigger guy. And that's going to be the difference between Floyd and Lomachanco. You know, you're going to have one guy who's bigger, stronger, just the skill, different styles, but just the skill. And you got another guy who's smaller, new to the game, and even more than James Toney, you know, fresher, and ready to take on a legend. You know, that's I don't mind fighters fighting legends and taking over the crown, as long as they not, you know, abusing the legend. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to do it off of pure skill, I wouldn't mind seeing Floyd Mayweather get dethroned if he's going to get dethroned by someone who's more skilled than him, not someone who's going to hurt him. A true skilled boxer don't have to hurt you to beat you. You know what I'm saying? This is another thing people don't know. The average fan think that you got to get hurt to win or to lose. Nah, boxing is not a hurt. They call it the hurt sport. It's not a hurt sport, man. Boxing is a beautiful art. Hit and not get hit is a science. It's a self-defense. You know, it's a martial art. It's not a offense, self-offense. It's a self-defense. So here we go. We got James Toney being quicker, and he's going forward. You know, in the beginning of the fight, to see Holyfield go backwards only shows more of Holyfield not really being willing to let the hands go, because he's a little slow. But James Toney, being as though he's going forward, is showing me that he's pressing for a knockout throughout this fight. Anytime he start off going forward with great defense, that shows a lot of security in your fighting style, and that means you're gonna let it go and try to get that, land that big punch. Okay. And this is exactly how, the reason we're watching this, because this is exactly how the Lomachanco Floyd Mayweather fight will be. Except it'll be in fast pace. It'll be a little faster than this, because Floyd, even though he's older, and even though he's semi-retired, and even though he's tired of training the way he used to, and he probably won't train like he needs to, and he's super rich, which make you another laziness. So Floyd will be a little faster than Holyfield. You know what I mean? Holyfield looks very slow, almost sick, but Floyd would be a little faster, you know, compared to that. And Lomachanco would be a lot faster than James Toney. So James Toney is not as fast as he could be. You know, he's got on all that extra weight. You know, and maybe that would be the clause. If we can make this fight happen, guys, if we can make this fight happen, maybe that'll be the clause. Lomachenko's going to have to come up in weight to get that weight up and be a little slower for Floyd, because, you know, we want to see these magnificent fights. you know, but we want to see people come out safe too at the end of the day. So um, let's make this fight happen, yo. This is another video by Ash Wes trying to convince the people and educate the people, trying to convince and educate people to save boxing from extinction. And basically, you know, only way we could do that is teaching and learning, educating each other, educating people, and stop selling out, you know, to the glamour, to the money. You know, I guess that's the same way in every industry. The rap industry going through the same thing too. People selling out for the glamour. And nobody's sticking to the real hardcore stuff. The way it's, you know, for the love of it. It's just, yo, make me feel a certain way, pay me. You know, I get it all, you get a little. We'll watch one more round. Let's watch one more round. Let's see where we're going.
I was saying Wendy's.
Huh?
I was saying it's there's number Wendy's.
Let's see if they open. All right, let's see. Round 3. And, you know, of course, Holyfield even looked tired. It's only 3 rounds, man. These guys look like they falling asleep. But, you know, it's still about the style. That's what I wanted you to see. Now, Holyfield landed a few shots. Same way Floyd may land a few shots against Lomachanco. And I think Lomachanco will stick it out. You know, I don't think Lomachanco is soft as people think. And I don't think he's small as people think. You know, he's been up in Philadelphia sparring with Philly cats. He's been up with some tough dudes sparring all over the world. He's not just a new guy to the sport. 2-time Olympian. I mean, this guy ain't new to the sport. People sleeping on Lomachanco just because he's not punching hard. See, Floyd Mayweather don't punch hard. See, punching hard don't win fights. Punching hard to get you knocked out eventually. It gets you a lot of fame. You know, the most popular, famous, entertaining fighter ever was Mike Tyson. It was because he punched hard. No doubt about it. But guess what? He got flagged. Because everybody that punch hard get flagged. Unless, because what goes around comes around. Unless they you know, George Foreman. But he got flattened too. I'm sorry. No, he got flattened too. Every big puncher gets flattened. Unless they get big punchers who can box good. And that's real hard to find. That's, you know, really hard to find a good puncher who can box spectacular. All right, guys, I'm about to head in, man. Trying to find a restaurant. You know, New Year's tomorrow. I hope y'all guys have a great New Year. Not the holiday. I hope y'all have a great New Year and many more to come. And I hope the Lord of all the worlds guide you to the truth. Whatever that is. Because only He knows. Peace.